One thing everyone always wants more of on their smartphone is battery life. On the iPhone 14 Pro Max, Apple added dynamic refresh rate as low as 1 Hz to greatly improve battery life. So let's see how the phone performs this year. Today isn't really a typical day in the life for me. Normally I'm doing work in New York in a cafe or something, but right now I'm actually in Hawaii with my wife. So the day's gonna be way more action-packed than usual. But everything you see during this day is shot on the iPhone 14 Pro Max and we'll be keeping track of the battery along the way. Let's get into it. At around 7 a.m. I woke up early to spend an hour responding to DMs and comments. I also took some time to answer a few emails and take a quick call with a brand I'm working with for an upcoming post. So for my iPhone 14 Pro Max, I have the deep purple color and 256 gigs of storage. Back in New York, I have a collection of phone cases, but here in Hawaii, I've been rocking the Mirror Case liquid silicone case that matches the deep purple. But today we are going to go a step further and use a waterproof bag from a random corner store to see how the camera looks underwater. I really hope this thing doesn't leak, but if it does, the iPhone 14 Pro Max is technically rated to resist water for up to 30 minutes. Alright, it's currently 8:20 a.m. It's a super nice day in Hawaii. It's already really hot out. Right now we're gonna grab some food really quick and then we're gonna go snorkeling. I'll show you guys how the camera looks underwater also with that. We'll shoot some fish. Alright, let's go. Now that we're at the beach, I'll snag some photos just so you can see how the camera looks with a few different modes. Next, we're going snorkeling and I'm going to put the iPhone 14 Pro Max in this bag and record some underwater video. Alright guys, so we just finished snorkeling and we're in an Uber on our way to the airport. We're going to fly to a different island and check out a volcano next. By the way, we're shooting this on the iPhone 14 Pro Max cinematic mode. The autofocusing does a way better job than the 13 Pro Max. The 13 Pro Max used to randomly focus on stuff in the background and would be super distracting. The 14 Pro Max also has 4K available, which is a big upgrade over the 13. It's currently 12:23 and I have 61% battery life left. Alright, I'll see you guys on Hawaii Island. So it's currently 5:21 and on this phone I have 33% battery life left. Here, I'll show you guys now. 33% left. So we're on Hawaii Island, about to check out this volcano, but this is the perfect time to talk about the dynamic island on the iPhone also. So the dynamic island on the iPhone is this little notch here. It used to be a full notch and now it's just this little island instead. So while it's technically better, it's still kind of inexcusable that Apple still has something here. On Samsung, on Motorola, on Google, on pretty much every flagship phone, there's nothing there. It's just totally flat and it's totally clean. I don't know why Apple can't figure it out, but they have this here. Now with that said, it's still better than the iPhone 13 Pro Max. It takes up less space, the island, it's smaller, and it also gives you some information. While you're using your iPhone, while you go about it through the day, there's little notifications that pop up here. You get like different information that comes out. So technically it's a little bit better. But yeah, maybe with the iPhone 15, we'll finally get a clean screen, but for now, we have the island, which is a little bit better than the notch. All right, anyway, let's go check out some lava. There's a volcano here on this island, so we'll go record some of that. Alright, so we just got back from the volcano. It was raining super hard. The phone's at 27%. I'm gonna fast forward to us just like skipping the plane, the Uber, all that stuff. We're just gonna end up right back at the hotel right now and I'll talk about how the battery's doing. See you guys in a couple hours. Alright, so we finally made it back. I'm extremely tired. It is currently 10:21 p.m. The flight got delayed like 3 times, but we were trapped in the airport for a really long time. The phone still has 4% battery, believe it or not. So yeah, that's the phone. I'll run through the battery statistics really quick. Maybe we'll put them right here, like in this space. Hopefully that works out. Yeah, so it's actually the camera that's using the most battery, which makes sense because I was shooting content on it all day. That makes sense. Then TikTok background activity. TikTok, you took 11% of my battery percentage. That's actually crazy. Instagram, I was on a lot because I answer all my DMs. You can DM me on TikTok, but you can DM me on Instagram. Twitter, also a lot, answering DMs. Notion, that makes sense. Lyft, ordering Lyfts, going around the islands. There are definitely some really awesome features about the 14. If you have the 13 Pro Max, I don't know exactly if it's worth it, especially if you're gonna pay a full like $1,000 for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. I would probably say no. If you have like the 12 or you have the 11, I think it's actually a really cool upgrade and it could get a ton of value. But yeah, that's pretty much where I stand on this. If you want to get this really awesome iPhone background that I have, I'm going to do a video on this next week. So be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want a really cool custom iPhone screen like the one right here. Thanks again for watching, guys, and see you in the next one.